J. Ross TV.
What's up, y'all? This is your boy J. Ross, hanging in St. Louis at the pageant with my cat Ben Williams, y'all in town with Pat Metheny Unity Group. Hey, man. Hey, they already told me the sound check was blazing, boy.
Okay.
You know, hey, but hey, but let me ask you this, man. Growing up, why you choose bass?
Man, it's a funny story, man. It was sort of an accident. I wanted to play guitar, and you know, I meant to sign up for the guitar class and accidentally signed up for strings, orchestral strings. So, you know, by the time I found out, it was too late to get in the guitar class. It was filled up. So, you know, walking the strings class, and I had to pick something to play. And they just had one bass sitting on the floor. So I was just like, I'll play that one. You know?
So, but where the love of it come in at? You know, you love it now.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I've loved music for a long time, man. I mean, you know, since I was born, I've been surrounded by music. I have a very talented family, so there's a lot of musicians and just music lovers and lovers of, you know, all form of arts in my family. So, you know, I think it was natural for me to get into music, but you know, I was dedicated to it at an early age. You know, I think I knew pretty early this is what I was going to do.
But in playing your instrument, you say your family was musical. Any kind of advice you can give to people that don't have that kind of support group around them that just want to play? Where can they start at?
You know, I mean, you can always find somebody, man. I think even in the smallest towns, you know, if there's only one musician that can really play, man, just try to get what you can around them, you know. And if you have to drive an hour or two,
yeah,
you know, you got to do what you got to do to find what you need. So, you know, it doesn't have to be in your household. You know, that's just, you know, there weren't necessarily musicians in my household.
Right.
You know, my parents didn't play. You know, my siblings, they weren't musicians per se. But you know, yeah, we listen to music all the time, and I was just exposed to different kinds of music. So, you know, yeah, I mean, I had to go seek it myself. You know, it wasn't just handed to me. You know?
Yeah. Now, growing up, before you found your identity, who did you look up to, like your musical heroes on bass?
I would say my first influence, the greatest influence, Paul Chambers.
Yeah.
You know, from all those Miles Davis records, you know, I think the first jazz record I really listened to that kind of got me hooked was Kinda Blue.
Oh yeah.
And you know, from there I just started listening to a whole lot of Miles and everything I could find. And Paul Chambers was on a lot of those records, so and just to listen to him, you know, the way he soloed, I was like, man, I gotta do this too. I gotta hold it down, and I gotta be able to solo like that too. I was like, okay, I got my hands full. But yeah, I mean, you know, go down the list: Paul Chambers, James Jamerson. I mean, I think everybody, whether you know it or not, you have James Jamerson influence.
Yeah.
You know, from all the Motown records. A lot of people's favorite hits, favorite songs, is because of James Jamerson. You know?
Yeah.
As soon as you hear it, boom, ba-doo-doo-doo, ba-doo-doo, ba-doo-doo-doo, like, you know who James Jamerson is.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Even if you don't.
Now, did you have to sacrifice a lot of your childhood for your music? And if so, was it worth it?
Not really. I mean, music it was my hobby. You know, like, you know, a lot of kids, they, you know, I was into sports. I did, you know, I had time to do everything that I wanted to do, and music just happened to be what I was interested in the most.
Yeah.
So for me, it was, you know, it wasn't a chore at all. I loved doing it, and I made a lot of friends through music. You know, even most of my best friends to this day I met in like jazz band in 7th grade,
right,
or in high school. So, you know, the music is a social thing anyway, so it enhanced my life, if anything. You know.
Hey, now, do you recommend that a kid start off learning how to read early, or at any point?
Yeah, absolutely. Man, all the tools that you can acquire is only going to help you and get you more work. I think there's this myth that, musicians who read somehow, you lose your ability to hear, or and I don't really know where that comes from.
Yeah.
But you can. I mean, if you don't know how to read, man, there's a lot of gigs that that could really help you out that won't be available to you, man. It's just and there's different ways. I mean, it's really not. It shouldn't be that big of a deal to you, really. I mean, it's just another tool that you can add to your belt and get you more work. So
Yeah.
absolutely.
Now, I always ask all the cats this question here about money. Any advice you can get these cats about some money, man, that wind up with some at the end of the career or life or whatnot?
So about
About saving money, about putting it up.
money. Oh, yeah, man. You have to remember what you do is you're a freelance. What you do is freelance. So there's nobody. On one hand, it's great because you have control over your income, and you can work as much as you want to, or as much as you need to. But on the other hand, there's the accounting is up to you too. So I mean, it's easy. It's easy. It's as easy to make it as it is to spend it.
Yeah.
Actually easier, because you don't. If you're not keeping track of what's coming in, you're not keeping track of what's going out. It really doesn't make a difference how much you make. If at the end of the day you broke.
Thank you, Lord.
It didn't matter. But it's what you end up saving. So yeah, I mean, you just gotta think of it as a business. You are your own business, and you are your own accountant. Until you got enough money to pay one. But even then, you gotta keep an eye on everything that's coming in. So yeah, save, man. And it doesn't, and it piles up a lot faster. A lot faster than you think. Because I mean, even just a couple of dollars here and there, man, it all adds up.
Right.
It does make a difference. You'll look. Just put it away so you don't even see it. So one day you'll look up, man, it's like, oh wow, I got all this to work with, and if you're trying to buy a house or trying to buy any kind of big ticket item, you're gonna have to do that. So
All right, where can people find you at, man? I want to get with you and just chat with you.
man, I'm all on everything. Facebook. Facebook is Ben Williams. What is my Facebook? Ben Williams and Sound Effect. That's the Facebook page. I got a fan page. I got a personal page if I know you like that. My Twitter is Ben WMS on bass. So you can always hit me up on there. I'm always tweeting nonsense like everybody else.
Right.
Instagram, same tag, Ben WMS on bass. What else is there? I think that's it.
All right, y'all, that's my cat Ben Williams in St. Louis with the Pat Metheny Unity Group. At the pageant, getting ready to put it down. We're going to let them roll up out of here, y'all. J. Ross TV, 10 million strong. We gone. Peace.
Yes, sir.